Greetings, everyone. I'd like to talk to you today about a topic: will a man rob God? Most of us truly do not understand what this meaning means, but I'm about to tell you what it means. So, here you go. If you stick to the rule, the word in the beginning was the word, meaning everything is about words. Everything is about speech. Everything belongs to God. Everything is created by God. Nothing that exists, can exist, will exist, and will ever exist. It has to come from God. Everything comes from thought. We come from thought. We are a word. Think about it. In the beginning was the word. The word was God. The word was with God. God is the word. So if you're looking for God, God is in your very speech. God is in your mouth. God is in your belly. God is in your mind. God is your imagination. So will a man rob God? God does not have flesh. In order to be with God, to see God, to experience God, to put God in your pocket, to stop arguing whether he's real or not, you got to get invisible. We serve an invisible God. So how can you become invisible, Tasha? Will you become invisible by thinking breath-like, by thinking conscious-like, by thinking in vibrational tones? By thinking in frequency, by thinking in emotion, by thinking in air, by thinking in nature, by thinking in the elementals, by thinking of the stars, the moon, and the planets, the atmosphere. That is God. That is why no man cannot see God. And you cannot see God because you are his very speech. You are his very word. You are what he thinks about all the time. You are his thoughts. Yes, baby, thoughts got legs because in the spiritual realm, the word is alive. Remember, God created the world with no hands. All he did was speak. So will a man rob God? Yes, he will rob God. But you know how? He does it unwillingly. He does it unknowingly. And how does man do this? Man does this by using his speech recklessly. Man does this by not having control of his speech. See, we speak our words and we don't pay attention to our words because why? We can't see them and it sounds like it's just a sound coming out of our mouth. But if God created the world without hands and all he did was speak and you were made in his image, meaning you are what he is, you look like him, you walk like him, you talk like him without this flesh. Okay, so if you are made in his image, everything that is around, everything that exists came from him. Remember, it's going to praise you, it's going to recognize you, it's going to try to get your attention. Remember, it's called the law of attraction. You are the law and things are attracted to you. So will a man rob God? Yes, he will rob God, but we rob God unknowingly and unwillingly and unconsciously. We rob God by taking this logos, this powerful word, this weapon, this healing, this tool, this blessing and a curse. We take this word and we use it loosely. We throw it out there on people. We don't have any direction when we speak. When you speak your words should have a master. Your words should have a command. Your words should have a commander. Your words should have a decree. Your words should have an owner. Your words should not be out here running ragged and loose like some thug on the street, some fatherless child, some child gone wild, don't give a dang. These are our words, the tyrants, the Hebrews. The Hebrews are the tyrants, are the thoughts that just tear us up in the daytime, in the nighttime, when we're having a good time. Those thoughts, those memories, all of those bad words create images. Y'all, it's all about the words. So will a man rob God? Yes, we rob God unknowingly and unwillingly and unconsciously. Do you know that your word belongs to God? Yes, your word belongs to God. The word that comes out of your mouth is the Logos. The word that comes out of your mouth has power. The word that comes out of your mouth have character traits and personality. Yes, thoughts get together. Thoughts have legs. Words group up and find other like words, and they come together and they create pictures. They create images, which are memories. These things are what's tearing us up. So will a man rob God? Yes, you'll rob God. Why? Because when you got something to say personal to God, you say it out loud, meaning you loose your words in the atmosphere. You don't give your words a master. You don't give your words guidance. You don't give your words protection. You say your words, you let them out, and you go about your business. Well, while you going about your business, your words are out here doing exactly what your intent told them to do. And you better hope you used the correct word when you sent it out, because a lot of these words are spelled the same, but they mean something different. So you make sure that when you speak this word, you are responsible for this word. You claim this word. You give this word a home. You give this word a God. You give this word a Lord. You send this word a protector. You give this word a command. So will a man rob God? Yes, he will, because we use our Logos, our power. Our power is our Logos. How do we defeat the darkness? How do we defeat the bondage? How do we defeat this thing called depression, pain, and all this upset and all this uproar? We use our Logos. We use our light words. We use the feelings on the inside of us. We fight with our words. You have to convince these dark thoughts. You are the redeemer. Your responsibility is to redeem those dark words and turn those light words into loving words, because if you don't, in the end, those words will be the demons that will get you at the end. Those thought forms will be your devourers at the end. Oh, my child, you are only but an all-consuming fire in the presence of God without this flesh. So stop looking for the lake of hell. Stop looking for a fiery lake. It is you, and you create the demons that are coming out and that are coming after you, that will devour you in the end. So watch your mouth. Will a man rob God? Yes, because we will rob people of their destinies, right? We will take people dignity. We will take people's self-esteem. You gotta watch your mouth. So will a man rob God? Yes, because we misuse his Logos. We pervert his Logos. We prostitute his Logos. We don't treat his Logos precious, y'all. And his Logos is what's keeping us. His Logos is our identity. His Logos is how he communicates with us and how he communes with us. So you should keep your Logos holy. And how do you keep your Logos holy? So you can make sure you don't rob God. When you pray, keep your mouth closed. When you pray, you keep them words on the inside. When you're talking to God and you handling kingdom business, it's on the inside. It's a meeting where only you and him is. You're in your secret place. You don't say your words out loud and give them to the world. You keep them in, meaning thought, feeling, emotion is bubbling up inside of you. No matter how bad the urge come up, no matter how bad you want to scream, you keep your mouth closed and you hold those feelings on the inside. You give it all back to God. You want to cry out to God. You want a blessing. You want a breakthrough. Well, you take his Logos and you throw his Logos back at him. You try the spirit by the spirit. You close your mouth and you trap them words on the inside of you, and you keep them words on the inside of you. Will a man rob God? Yes, because you expect somebody else to solve your issues. You take your words and you give them back to the owner. You send them back to the sender. So will a man rob God? Yes, we rob him of his Logos. His Logos is his responsibility. His Logos is his creation. His Logos is him. It's his body parts. It's his organs. It's his essence. And we have that. We are that. We are his identity. So are you God? Yes, you're God. God became man so that man can become God. So guess what? Give Caesar what's due to Caesar and give God what's due to God. Your word belongs to God. So don't rob him. When you want to talk to him, go in. And when I say go in, player, go in. Don't get his Logos no time to escape. You give it all to him and then walk off and watch your life change.